Don't try anything you're about to see at home.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
In this souped-up series of Mythbusters,
there's so many things that could go wrong right now.
the team is taking it to the test track
If I knew what was going to happen, we wouldn't be doing the test.
to tackle everything from fuel economy
Your results may differ.
to stunts
Get out, get out, get out!
and speed.
Let's drive!
Wow!
They're throwing it in reverse, slamming the brakes, and driving downright dangerously
I'm gone in a puff of smoke.
so you don't have to. Discover the science behind the most legendary automotive myths. Buckle up for Motor Mythbusters Test Track.
Let's go!
In this program, the team is pulling out all the stops to stop that car.
Hit the brake! Save yourself!
Stand by.
Grant, Tori, and Carrie
On your go.
test a duct tape barricade.
It's got it! It's got it! It's got it! Woohoo!
They beg the question, can reverse gear grind you to a halt? And Adam and Jamie are hot on their heels,
Don't mess with a Heineman.
challenging Hollywood's greatest car chase scenarios.
All right, sir, I want to paint a scenario for you. Okay. Picture in your mind's eye a winding mountain road, cliffs on both sides, deadly ravines below.
I'm there.
Now picture two cars driving on that road, side by side, each attempting to knock the other off out into the abyss.
Go on.
Now, Hollywood would have us believe that such a contest is an extended one, that it is, in fact, very difficult to knock someone off a road when they don't want to be.
But we want to find out how difficult it actually is.
Exactly.
Time to get our neck braces.
So it's straight to the test track, where there's plenty of wide open, crash-tastic space.
Attention, Mythbuster watchers.
It's time to lay out our course.
Adam's using safety cones to mark out their winding clifftop road.
Look, before we start this test, it makes sense to me that it might be very difficult to shove another car off the road, especially if you're in a car that's pretty close to the same mass.
Let's gear up, people.
For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction, and us being evenly matched means that really getting the other off the road is about position and timing and speed.
To test how hard it is to shunt a car off the road,
Here we go.
they're having a best-of-3 contest. To win, Adam and Jamie must knock each other off the mile-long course.
All right, Jamie, you ready?
This is going to be fun. I'm ready. The hardest part is going to be not letting it escalate.
Running each other off the road. Start again.
This is like
3,
in close fighting.
2,
It's going to be scrappy.
1, go!
Despite the feisty prediction, the first few fender benders are more driving Miss Daisy than a crazy all-in brawl. But after they suss each other out and really go for it, Adam is immediately down and out.
Screw me up.
And with Adam knocked out,
Oh, no! He's making it to the end!
the Heineman celebrates in style.
That was a hell of a bag you gave me. That was fun.
Let's do it again.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go!
But there's still 2 rounds to go.
Ah, I'm gonna run you off at the cliff, man. That was awesome! Woo!
Well, it looks like things are heating up a little bit.
Yeah! Woo! Yeah!
Both cars and even both drivers are well matched. And the fact that in a couple of runs, one of us has been able to push the other off the road quite nicely. It's not looking so good for the Myth.
It's not. But at 1-1, there's more data at stake on the deciding test. Who will be crowned king of the test track?
off the cliff road, Hoosier. You want a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw you off here. Whoa, really? Well, just like in the movies, this is an actual cliffhanger. I'm hanging off the edge of the cliff, but I'm not dead. So we're gonna go again. Oh, yeah. I scared the out of you. Oh, no, I'm gonna... Oh! Ah! Oh! Oh, I stayed on! I stayed on!
Not for long. So far, not so good for the Myth. Almost every contact led to a quick cliff-top drop. The exact opposite of film folklore.
Yeah, baby. Don't mess with a Heinemann.
But what if the vehicles weren't so evenly matched?
I got a new rig. Adam's car weighs about 5,000 pounds.
All right, start your engine.
That SUV weighs 8,000 pounds. You do the math.
Well, there's math and theory,
All right, here we go.
and then there's high velocity,
And 3,
steel and bone-crunching practice.
2,
Adam and Jamie prefer the latter.
1, let's go! That front bumper of his looks terrifying. Let's see if I can give him a little what for. Wow, it's like hitting a rock. That was an adrenaline rush. Oh my God, this is fun. I'm giving it all I got. Come on. He's barely budging. Come on! Come on!
Is that all you got?
It felt like a lion playing with its food most of the time.
I got more than that. How about that? Oh!
There's some little car that was kind of banging on the side of this thing. I played with him for a little while, and then I pushed him off the road.
Come on. Oh!
The second Jamie got serious, it was all over.
It was a piece of cake.
As far as the hero of a Hollywood movie in a car like this holding their own against an SUV, this is not going to happen.
But that isn't going to stop Adam.
In 3! We're going to run this test one more time. Go! But I have one more trick up my sleeve.
It's a little something law enforcement officers like to call the pit maneuver.
Let's go a little faster, shall we?
When push comes to shove, the larger vehicle's gonna win.
Did you want something?
But just like in martial arts, the right amount of pressure applied in just the right place can actually allow a smaller opponent to dominate a larger one.
Yeah!
Why don't they use the pit maneuver more in the movies? Well, they gotta get their screen time somehow.
Yep, the pit maneuver is the final nail in the coffin. By hanging back and nudging the rear, taking the target car out of action is simple.
So, final analysis, how hard is it to run someone off the road with your car?
It's not.
Not at all. Hollywood's been getting this totally wrong. Myth is busted, right?
Yep.
All right, let's get out of here.
I'll see you back at the shop.
All right.
Next up, Grant and Tori are taking their place at the test track to tackle another legendary way to halt a heap.
Can you stop a car by throwing it in reverse? Now, to test this, we've come to one of our favorite places, the runway at Alameda. We've gotten 2 donated cars, because we're pretty sure they're not going to survive.
What's the plan, Stan?
Okay, this is a plan. I've got an automatic, you've got a stick shift. We'll drive it to 50 miles an hour and then stop at a line that we paint on the ground.
All right, we'll hit the regular brakes, see how long it takes for us to stop, and then for the grand finale, we'll throw it into reverse and see what happens.
I love it. Let's do it.
Yeah!
It's a simple plan, and we'll soon know if you can stop a car by throwing it in reverse.
All right, here we go, Dad. Ready? In 3, 2,
1, go.
First up is the regular braking distance on the automatic.
At 50.
Oh my God.
Dang, did you see the smoke off those tires?
Do I have any tires left? You do, but they're all on the asphalt.
So how does it measure up?
61, 2, 3, 4, 5, 65 feet.
65 feet to bring the automatic to a dead stop with the brakes. Next up, it's Tori's turn to burn rubber in the manual.
3, 2, 1, go!
Tori accelerates to 50 miles an hour, and when he hits the stop line, he slams on the brakes.
All right!
Did you smell the rubber?
Dude.
That was fun.
Nice.
I want to do it again.
70, 75, 80.
80 feet?
80 feet with the regular brake pedal.
80 feet for the manual and 65 feet for the auto ain't bad. Them's the brakes. But what happens when you shift into reverse? How will the stopping distance compare?
Let's do this test. Here we go. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Grant brings the car up to 50 miles an hour. When he hits the white line, instead of hitting the brakes, he'll shift into reverse to try to stop the car. Or at least, that's the theory.
That's interesting.
But it's not exactly the photo finish the guys were expecting.
Buddy, it doesn't look like you did anything.
Nope, it's in reverse. The check engine light's on, the battery light's on. I'm still coasting.
That was the most underwhelming outcome I've ever seen on this show. 2,270 feet.
Hey, it's a new record.
That's an extra 2,205 feet from the brakes. Turns out the automatic has a safety device, making it impossible to engage reverse while driving forward. The reverse stop theory is running out of gas. But there's still one more car to try.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1.
Go!
Once again, Tori's gunning for 50 miles an hour. And when he hits the stop line, he throws the manual into reverse. But unfortunately, it's not as easy as you might think. The transmission crunches, and Tori clenches,
Here we go, Cord! Hit the brake! Save yourself!
but he can't engage the reverse gear.
Hey, you made it down here.
1,922 feet from the stop mark.
Oh my God, dude, trying to throw it into reverse to stop a manual is just not the way to go.
Did you actually use the brake at the end?
Eventually, I had to use the brake because I couldn't engage it into reverse. It was just grinding. And at first, I thought I could just keep grinding it to slow the car down, but it wasn't enough.
Even with Tori's mantra, if you can't find it, grind it, the car still went an extra 1,842 feet. Maybe that's because with a manual transmission, you have to be at a complete stop to select reverse. So, what's the verdict from the guys?
Trying to stop a manual car by throwing it into reverse, totally busted.
Trying to stop an automatic car by throwing it into reverse, also busted.
All right, but we can't stop here. It sounds like you have something up your sleeve.
Yeah, automatics have a park gear. I think we have to get this car up to 50 miles an hour and throw it into park.
Leaving no stone unturned, the team revs up for one last try at trashing the transmission.
Okay, everybody, heads up. This is the automatic. Going at 50 miles per hour, we are throwing it into park.
In 3, 2.
1, go!
They're shifting to park at 50 miles an hour. Will this stop the car?
Okay, you're at 50?
Yep, all right, 50
Here it
miles
comes.
an hour. Here's
Here
the
it
stuff.
comes.
Oh,
What? doing?
Nothing.
What's happening?
I'm in park.
Even when throwing it into park, there was no stopping this car. The gear change stop is plain old busted.
That sucked.
To step up the stopping power and add some stick, the Mythbusters have a wild and wacky idea to try and stop an automobile using their dear old friend.
How crazy is this myth that you can catch a car using a single roll of duct tape?
Maybe we just wrap it around 2 telephone poles.
Versus a car going 60? Well, I have seen crazier things on this show. Let's do it.
This one's straight out of the file marked, "What the?" Could a single roll of duct tape be used as a roadblock to stop a careering car? Tori, Carrie, and Grant are back at the test track. And telephone poles are few and far between out here, so they'll use something a little more concrete.
We're setting up K-rail in an arrow formation. This is going to serve 2 purposes. 1, it's going to hold our single roll of duct tape car catcher, as well as serve as a barrier for anything that may go out of control.
The tape is wound around half-inch thick steel rods, forming a single strand 5 layers thick. And at this point, this car-stopping story doesn't just look dubious, it looks patently ridiculous, and then some.
Duct tape can do a lot of things, but stopping a car at 60 miles an hour with 1 roll, I seriously doubt it.
You ready to put your life on the line for science?
Oh, I'm ready. Do we really need helmets, though?
Yes, I'm gonna go watch from a safe place. Okay, I'm ready. Are you in position?
Stand by.
Okay, this is single roll of duct tape. On your go.
Okay, here we go.
Tori hits the gas. The car hits the duct tape. And the myth hits the macadam.
Okay, so maybe you didn't need the helmets.
I didn't even get up to 60 miles an hour. That was like 40.
Oh, well.
I can't believe it broke.
Couldn't stop a car with a single roll of duct tape.
All right, well, let's do what we do on this show and supersize it.
Yeah, but I mean, we could build a wall 10 feet thick with duct tape, and that should stop a car. I mean, where do we draw the line?
Well, that's kind of totally impractical. Let's see what we could do in a day. I mean, maybe 100 rolls of duct tape.
All right, sounds great.
So this is how we're gonna do it. We have 2 pipes on either side here, and we're gonna wrap the duct tape around it until it's thick enough to the point where we think it's gonna stop the car.
We're crisscrossing the fibers like this so they can stretch in any direction, have a little bit of give, and not just shatter when the car hits it. It'll stretch a little bit, holding on to the car.
Back at the test track, they've got a solid wall 3 inches thick made from 100 rolls of duct tape.
Now that is 1 thick wall of duct tape.
No one's willing to drive into this duct tape barrier. So they've got a plan.
Now, in order to get the car to hit the barrier, we're gonna tow it. And Tori's made a tow bar that's gonna keep the car going in exactly the direction we want it to go. Now, at the bottom of the wall, right dead center, is a steel plate. And connected to that plate is a pulley. The tow cable is gonna go through that pulley so that as we tow the car towards the barrier, it's gonna wanna center right on that pulley and aim right for the wall.
And just in case the cable comes loose and the car goes AWOL,
Ah, how I've missed you so.
Grant's brought along old Trusty.
What this radio is doing is sending a signal to a receiver on the roof. The receiver on the roof controls a solenoid valve down here. The solenoid valve provides air to this cylinder. Now, when I turn this off, it actually takes the foot off the brake and allows the car to roll. When I go to safe, it deploys the brake automatically and the car stops.
With the car under Grant's control, they're good to go.
Got the car right here, it's running, the brakes are on. All I need to do is flip this switch and it disengages the brakes and it's ready to go.
And at that point, the tow vehicle will hit the accelerator, pulling that car down the track through the pulley system, headed straight for our wall of duct tape.
Brakes
All right,
off.
here we go, Carrie.
Brake is off.
Ease into it in 3, 2,
1.
go.
The pickup picks up speed,
Here it comes.
60 miles an hour. The test car hurtles towards its date with duct tape destiny. But at the last second, the experiment hits a bit of a snag. Somehow the car hit everything except the wall of duct tape. What happened?
I thought I saw the tow cable slip off of the guide bar, but it was just a car length before the K-rails.
The cable came free so late, Grant didn't even have time to hit the brakes.
We lost the connection between our tow vehicle and this vehicle, and it veered to the right and crashed.
Now what we're gonna do is just put a rope clip on there so it's not gonna come off, and we've moved our breakaway line up to the tow vehicle itself. So if anything gets caught in the pulley, that breakaway cable will break away and everybody will be safe.
They're not about to let rain dampen their quest for duct tape data.
Here we go.
The test car is soon taxiing down the runway, with Tori and Grant in hot pursuit.
It's got it, it's got it, it's got it! Woohoo! That was awesome! Yeah!
Once again, the car caught the K-rail, but it also wiped out the duct tape wall, didn't it?
So it looks like the duct tape wall wasn't strong enough to stop the car.
Dude, check it.
Oh, no! The wall is still together.
I think we've got a problem.
It just broke away from the K-rail.
You know what? I think we better take a look at the high speed and see what happened.
All right. The duct tape wall stayed intact, and it ripped it out of the K-rail.
I can't believe that. I mean, that's a huge amount of shock that absorbed right there.
While the guys absorbed the shock of another failed test, the fact the wall's still in one piece after being hit by the car means this myth has a definite whiff of plausibility.
It's still laughing at us. It's still completely intact. It's got a few scratches, but I feel like if we hook this thing up again, it would be ready to go.
So will it be third time lucky? It's the same setup, with one or two heavy-duty add-ons.
We have shackles rated at 30,000 pounds, connecting our duct tape barrier to our K-rails. This should do the job.
With Tori's tow bar and Grant's RC braking system good to go, car number 3's ready for takeoff.
All right, this is the final experiment for duct tape car catcher. Carrie, you ready?
Ready.
All right, Grant, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, brake is off. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, hit it.
Looking good. Got a good start. Just getting up good speed.
20.
Carrie picks up the pace.
Looking great. Right on target.
Good, really good.
40.
Oh, we're gonna do it this time, dude.
This is it.
Bullseye. The car hit the duct tape dead on.
Yeah! That was worth all that suffering.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that.
Yeah,
That
broke
is-
right through.
What would you say? 3 inches? 2.5 inches of duct tape?
Easily.
Oh, that's 3 inches for sure.
But the duct tape didn't give up without a fight. Despite being hit with a force totaling nearly 300,000 foot-pounds, the barrier still stretched like a piece of elastic before finally snapping.
The wall stretched 4 to 6 feet before it gave up, just like it's supposed to. And all that time, absorbing energy. Still an amazing product, but nope, not able to stop a car.
Now, sure, we could have made one that was 2 feet thick, but let's face it, we bust up the K-rail, and that stuff is made to stop cars.
Looks like this was busted.
We found something duct tape finally can't do.
Man.
We got enough duct tape left over to fix that thing.
In the interest of upping the ante, Adam and Jamie are going back to their cinematic roots for a car-stopping finale.
Check it out. You know we love our movie myths.
Yeah.
And specifically, we love our super spy movie myths.
Yeah.
This next one involves devices that a spy puts into their car to instantly stop someone from following them in a car chase scenario.
Ah, like a smokescreen.
Exactly. And I'm thinking we test all the classics. Smokescreen, I'm thinking releasing a bunch of tacks, and oil slick.
Fast cars, dangerous gadgets. I'm up for it.
I thought you would be.
Cue the spy car.
And
that nice?
That's cute. Drive it on in.
Okay.
This is Spy Car 1. Right now, it's a normal car, but when we're finished with it, it's going to have all the little tricks and gadgets that any self-respecting spy car would have. This ought to do.
So it's straight down to business. Welcome to Jamie's Chop Shop. All movie fans know that most car-stopping weapons are launched from the trunk. And a hole in the floor with a sliding trapdoor should fit the bill. Jamie's simple release can be sprung from a cord to the cockpit. It's not fancy,
That ought to do it.
but it works. With the car customized, it's off to the test track to lock and load.
We're at the Alameda County Emergency Vehicle Operations Center, which is where the police practice chasing bad guys, which means it's perfect for us.
Of course, there's no chase without a chase car and an experienced daredevil to drive it.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Good day for a car chase?
Every day is a good day for a car chase.
What is it that makes Brian uniquely qualified to perform this test with us? I ask you to cast your mind back to Driving in the Rain, where Brian hydroplaned at over 100 miles per hour and did a 720-degree turn. Look at the internal camera. That impassive face on him is the face of confidence, and it is the face that will lead this test for us. If we can evade him, we can evade anybody.
Escaping a driver who's more skilled than you means disabling his car. So what's the first trick in Adam's trunk?
They may look friendly, but these are quarter-inch pieces of hot rolled steel bent at right angles and welded into a tetrahedral arrangement and then sharpened. These are road spikes. Always have one point facing up. I think they're going to be highly effective when I drop them from the back of the evading spy car.
With over 100 of these lethal little tire shredders, he might be right. But Jamie also has a point.
Now, I have no doubt that these tacks are going to stick in the tires, but will they deflate the tires quickly enough to keep our spy happy? I'm not so sure.
Well, first, a quick check on the rules of the chase.
So, Brian, what are the criteria for escaping?
If Adam's able to get far enough ahead of us that he actually loops and gets behind us, then he's gotten away. Also, if he makes a turn on the course someplace that I don't catch, and then we end up taking a different turn or a different route, then I've lost him.
Okay, then.
The cones are lined up to mark out a long and winding road, and they're ready to rumble.
Okay, this is Spy Car Evasion Techniques.
The tax. Eat my...
Dust.
Make no mistake, both drivers are hell-bent on surviving the chase. Brian keeps a respectful distance of 5 or 6 car lengths.
He's picking up a little speed.
Eventually, right before a curve, Adam deploys the car-stopping spikes.
There we go.
Despite his considerable skill, Brian's going too fast to avoid all the tacks.
Yeah, they stuck in. I can hear them.
But at least for the moment, the chase car shows no signs of losing momentum.
We must have had about a half a dozen at least in there, and we're holding on just fine. I wouldn't take corners too fast in it, but okay, we got you. Bang, 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 bang.
So what happens? Oh, I got you.
Well, you did, but then you didn't. The tacks went into the tires, but we were on your tail for several minutes afterwards. It didn't slow us down.
I thought that as soon as you hit the tax, you'd be skidding off the road immediately.
I've got flat tires, but you still didn't get away.
No, I didn't get away.
Yeah.
Shoot, I wouldn't have called that.
The tags eventually worked, but they took their sweet time to stop the car.
And I'll say one thing else. While I'm fagging it out on this course, hell-bent for leather, it's really disconcerting to look into my rearview mirror and see Brian, like, impassively driving after me like it's not... He's like a lion playing with his food.
Jamie thinks he knows why the spikes kind of worked, and kind of didn't.
Problem with tacks is that they plug the hole that they create, and they don't let the air out quick enough. Now, eventually, sure, your tire is going to deflate, but as far as a pursuit goes, you could hang on for quite a while.
As a quick escape option, the tacks didn't cut it. So it's on with phase 2 of the myth. stopping the pursuer by blinding them with a cloud of smoke.
Now we were offered the chance to use a minimum smoke grenade, but we said, hell no! Give us maximum smoke, military style. What does that look like? I don't know. Let's check it out.
Providing the wind doesn't pick up, that should work nicely.
This rig is about as simple as it gets. All you do is pull the pin, you've got smoke. All I've done is strap them to the back of the inside of the car. I've hooked them up to cables that go into the cockpit of the car. I pull on the cables, I'm gone in a puff of smoke.
Well, that's the theory.
Okay, smoke evasion, you guys ready?
That's affirmative, lawbreaker. Do your worst.
Right from the get-go, Jamie sets a cracking pace through the traffic cones. Brian has no idea when to expect the smoke, but he doesn't have long to wait. For the first few seconds, the deployment looks picture perfect. It's right about now that it all goes horribly wrong, as Jamie's convertible starts filling with smoke. He misses the wall by a whisker, and the chase is called off before Jamie swallows more than his pride.
I think he has to get out.
I think so too.
You okay? Can we get some water over here for Jamie right away? The smoke has gone literally everywhere. It's coming out of every nook and cranny of this car. We're gonna have to reset and try it again.
I didn't like inhaling all that smoke, so I've done a couple of things. The first is that I've put the smoke bombs out away from the car. And the second is, Adam's gonna drive.
So the scene is set for a smarter and healthier smokescreen.
All right, Jamie, are you ready?
We're ready.
Okay. Eat my smoke.
Adam leads Brian on a merry chase.
You know, this is pretty fun.
Till the time comes to pull the pin on those twin grenades.
Oh, there we go. I gotta say, that's pretty effective.
The smoke comes thick and fast as the chase car slows to a crawl.
Oh.
And Adam actually starts to catch up. With the red car now in Brian's rearview mirror, Adam's officially shaking his tail.
I think that's a win.
Good job.
That was awesome. At one point, I looked over and Jamie and Brian were like all the way across the course. At that point, I figured I had it.
With one crucial adjustment, the smokescreen worked big time. Now to move on to a test that should push Brian's skills to the limit.
Now, we know this is good for the taste buds and bad for the waistline. The question is it good for the escapee and bad for the pursuer? I think it will be.
As Adam implied, we are doing our best to save the planet. The lubricant of choice is vegetable oil. The setup is simple. 2 bottomed-out buckets are lined with clear plastic. So, with a tug of the cord, the bags should each spill 5 gallons of oil on the tarmac.
Okay, guys, I'm all oiled up and ready to go. Are you ready?
We're ready, yes.
This should be slick.
Knowing what's coming won't help Brian avoid a potential disaster. The course is too narrow to skirt round the slick, and he doesn't know when or where Jamie plans to give him the slip.
And then we see oil pour out of his back, and Brian tries to avoid it, but actually, because Jamie does it on a turn, it sort of crosses the whole road, and we can't avoid it.
The chase car has clearly lost traction. It slips and it slides as Brian struggles to point the nose forward and stay on the track.
Definitely made it slick.
Yes, definitely.
He's lost valuable time as the car careens sideways, and Jamie decides to quit while he's ahead.
What did you think?
That was fascinating. I would have to call that moderately effective. It didn't make us spin out, but it definitely threw us off our game, didn't it?
It slowed us down.
That was definitely enough to do it. We were surfing all over the road. Brian was really expert, but at one point, you were all the way across the course from us.
But they never lost track of Jamie. And he sure didn't circle up behind them. Making a call is a slippery decision.
Well, it doesn't get much neater than this. 10 gallons of oil dropped on a hairpin turn at speed. The rig worked perfectly. Unfortunately, it didn't cause us to totally spin out and lose control of our car. Jamie did get far ahead, but Brian was able to stay on the road.
So where does that leave us overall?
Well, let's tally them up. Tax,
Busted.
smoke screen,
Confirmed.
oil slick.
Somewhere in the middle.
I agree. Somewhere in the middle. All right, let's get out of here, and slowly, please.
That's 3 classic evasion techniques done and dusted. But they're having way too much fun to stop here. To keep the thrills coming, Adam and Jamie are going to take on each other with their own custom-built car stoppers.
Now it's time for Jamie and I to go head-to-head, implementing our own versions of evasion techniques. I will be adding something pretty cool to this white car right here, and Jamie will be adding something I think perhaps a little less cool to the blue car right there. All right, let's get started.
So it's spy versus spy. The only restriction is that each device is completely hidden inside or under the car.
Welcome. I'm so glad you've come. Pop quiz, what do you see here on the table? You may see a random collection of plumbing parts. I see the next evolution in spy evasion technology. Ow!
If you think Adam's being deliberately obscure, get a load of Jamie.
You know what they say, the best defense is a good offense. Well, I figure I'm going to make something that I can take right to the pursuer's car, deliver it point blank, and take him out.
Ensuring their secrets remain just that, a huge curtain divides the workshop. While Adam assembles what looks and sounds like a prototype space shuttle toilet, Jamie gets low down and nasty.
Yeah, baby. That thing starts to dig in. We got some trouble on our hands.
It's clear from the outset this mystery rig will be heavy duty, as gear teeth are cut into chromoly steel with a plasma torch. Whatever he's building, it's a safe bet this would get you suspended from metal shocks.
That ought to do it.
After hours of diligent, diabolical labor, Jamie's finally up for some show and tell.
I've made this relatively simple-looking little thing out of chromoly steel, and it's flat enough to mount underneath my car, out of sight and out of mind. But it's going to be mounted in a gun, and I'm going to drive up to the pursuer's car, fire this from under my car right over the ground to under their car, at which point it changes and it goes like that.
If it works on the day, that's a bona fide car crippler.
Yeah.
Adam, meantime, is taking his show on the road. In a radical twist, it looks like he's trying to slow himself down.
That's promising right there.
The idea is to shut down the chase car with a parachute blindfold, launched from that strange plumbing project. He'll cut the rig loose when it's caught enough air. The main chute deployed by a much smaller one called a drogue.
I'm gonna try throwing this out as I drive and see if that launches this parachute for me.
Adam takes off, and short of cutting loose, the big chute seems to work.
Ow! Okay, ow. The parachute launched and immediately ripped this off the trunk and sent it into my head. But I like the drogue chute. It seems like a nice quick deploy.
While Adam untangles, Jamie adds to his arsenal. How this one fits in is anyone's guess.
It's still smoking.
But his real party piece is the Auto Stop 3000, installed in a tube welded under the chassis. Jamie's also relying on air pressure to power his weapon.
This is how this works. When I pull this trigger, the pressurized air that's in this tank goes through the valve, out the bottom of the car, and out the barrel. 3, 2, 1. And so the air from the car has shot this whole assembly out the bottom of this car, aimed for the bottom of the neighboring car. That would be a successful test.
Far from prying eyes, Adam's been busy customizing his rig. Then, just to rattle Jamie's cage,
Yeah, bring in all the puppies and all the lead.
on that disturbing note, it's time to return to a favorite Mythbusters test track, this abandoned suburb at Fort Ord.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
I want to go first because I don't think you can handle my technique.
Knock yourself out.
Okay, here's my plan. Right about here, I'm going to push the launch switch, activating the cannon, setting the drogue chute out behind my car. At this point, Brian and Jamie are likely to wonder what the hell's going on, and they're likely to back off a little bit. It'll take the drogue chute a little while to fully inflate the parachute. Right about here, in fact. At that point, Brian and Jamie are likely to be wondering what the hell I'm doing slowing myself down with a parachute. And this is where I activate the final part of my plan, which is to cut the cord that holds the parachute to my car. They will either A, get entangled in the parachute, or B, figure that because the parachute stopped, I've stopped, and they will stop. Meanwhile, I will have pulled into my secret hiding place out of sight of the road, sending them down the wrong road looking for me in the wrong place. I think it's a pretty sound plan. I think it'll work.
Let's remember that Jamie hasn't a clue the plan is to blind him with billows of nylon.
Nothing to see here, folks.
Are you guys ready?
We're all set.
Okay. Eat my dust.
Adam takes off like a shell from a shotgun. Once again, Brian's steering the chase car. These streets have never seen speeds like these.
You're not gonna catch me. I got a secret weapon right here on the dash.
And the chute is let loose right on the mark.
There it goes. It's deployed. Parachute's out. Oh, and it's away.
Nice try, but no cigar.
I hope that wasn't all he had.
Well, it was all he had. The parachute worked, but it didn't stop the chase car.
Ah, they caught me.
Adam's been totally tailed to his secret lair.
Well, shoot.
Well, your device deployed fine.
It deployed beautifully. I was hoping it would either make you stay too far back or you'd get entangled in it.
If it had caught us just right, it might have worked, but it didn't.
Adam admits that it could have gone better.
It might work under certain circumstances, but to be a viable spy car evasion technique, it really has to work every time. So I think we've got to relegate the parachute to the dustbin of failed ideas.
Now it's Jamie's turn to try and take out this head-to-head challenge. And if his plan comes off, Adam's in for the ride of his life.
First up are my tailgater terminators, which are gonna deploy out of the back of my car like so. Notice that I've placed them in a narrow area that the chase car pretty much has to go through, and that means that they have to drive over these things. Frankly, if they do, I think they're done. But if they're still moving, I go to plan B, which is the side shooter. Now, this puppy will be shooting out from underneath my car to underneath their car, where it opens up, and also will prohibit them from moving forward. Not to mention the fact that I have a smoke bomb that is going to be set off at the same time just for, well, fun.
Probably just as well Adam doesn't know what's about to hit him.
Hey, guys,
Yeah.
see if you can keep up, okay?
Roger that.
Secret agent codename Walrus.
Go.
Just a few seconds in, Jamie launches the first of his deadly barrages.
He's playing the game. I said puppies. He's throwing puppies out.
Brian heedlessly plows through the pelting of puppies and regains lost ground. To pull off his serious double deployment, Jamie needs a narrow stretch of road. Brian has no choice but to take on the spikes, only to find he's been set up for the sucker punch.
And then Jamie's just looking at us. We hear this boom, and he takes off.
And incredibly, Adam and Brian lurch off right behind him, hauling enough shrapnel to sink a battleship.
We are on you!
The car's leaking gas, and the noise is not healthy. But they ride Jamie's tail for a 5-minute lap of the desolate streets, till their prey makes a bolt for his burrow.
We found him!
You guys are leaking a little bit. I don't know. What do you think? Did I get away or didn't I?
Technically, you didn't get away because we saw you turn in here from the road, so we caught you.
If you'd have went any farther, we wouldn't have. This thing wasn't running much longer.
One of the spikes is still stuck in the car, and Jamie can't fathom how it didn't stop them.
I can't believe they were able to keep going. I mean, I thought those spikes were a death trap for that car. So how are we going to wrap this up?
Well, between the 5 things that we tested, I think we've definitely proved that stopping a car that's chasing you instantly in its tracks is actually really hard.
Well, your parachute might have worked under perfect circumstances, but as it was pretty much a bust.
And your spikes, while ultimately, I think, effective in the long haul, were far from instantaneous.
Something tells me you guys are already cooking up other ideas.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
So, now we know exactly how to,
I gotta say, that's pretty effective.
and how not,
There we go.
to shake a bad guy from your tail.
Parachute's out!
Nice try, but no cigar.
Jamming it in reverse is no substitute for good old-fashioned brakes. And if there's one thing duct tape can't do, we found it at the test track.